Hey guys, so My Hero Academia chapter 290 is officially out, and the title of this chapter is Darby's Dance. So, starting of the chapter, we see all the doctors are rushing towards Rei Todoroki's room. So, Rei Todoroki, by official translation, is supposed to be released today, or in the manga this day, but suddenly her TV or her television turns on and we see Dabi sitting on a chair and with his hands are in some kind of like praying position, or when you are thinking about something too deeply. So Rei Todoroki is seeing this. So I guess all the doctors knew that she wasn't supposed to watch the TV because her husband, Endeavor, is on the front line fighting, and this is by far the biggest battle the heroes have ever fought. And the next panel, we see actual the front line. So we see Shigaraki, he's in a zombie state, like his entire body is breaking apart. We see the tentacles coming out of his back. He's kind of like that is Spider-Verse, or Dr. Octavius from Spider-Man. So all the tentacles are coming from his back, and we see All for One or AFO actually telling Shigaraki that Gigantomachia's timing is perfect because Shigaraki's body can't handle anymore. He took Prominence Bomb from Endeavor. He took several of Deku's smash like Naomi smash, Texas smash, United States smash. So after taking so much damage and even taking damage from Neijire Hado and Shoto Todoroki, his body is almost about to collapse and his regeneration power is almost at its limit. So we see that Shoto Todoroki is trying to comfort Shigaraki by he's saying that taking that giant and Shigaraki on the same time is too much. So even for Shoto and Neijire, taking on both Gigantomachia and Shigaraki is way too much, and their best course of action is to retreat. So by from manga standard, we can say that the villains have already won, but we know Shigaraki, he doesn't want to back out, and especially he doesn't want to take All for One's help. So we see that Neijire Hado actually using one of her attack. She is saying that output 100%, and we see Todoroki is using thermal revulsion. So I have no idea what that means, but yeah, they're combining their attack, and we see is that NG Todoroki, I mean Endeavor. Yeah, Endeavor is oh, see, actually I made a mistake. So Endeavor is actually shouting, saying run. So I think Endeavor is actually telling Neijire and Shoto, especially Shoto, to run. And the next panel we see giant hand, and whose that hand is that? Well, none other than Gigantomachia. So at the side panel we see that Ida is actually trying to take Bakugo someplace safe, but Bakugo is saying no, leave me here, I need a perfect victory, or I need a complete victory. So we know that during the training arc, Bakugo won against Class B with 4-0. So we know that for Bakugo, a perfect victory is everything. Deku wants to save everyone. He wants to be the hero. He doesn't care about winning. But Bakugo is the opposite. He is more like Endeavor. He only wants to win, then save. So they have, the similar like North Pole and South Pole and something like that. Opposite personality. But yep, who's actually Gigantomachia grabs Shigaraki, and the force from Gigantomachia's arm, I guess. So I think the force from Gigantomachia swing. So Gigantomachia swung his hand and caught Shigaraki, but the force was enough to repel Neijire Hado and Todoroki. I mean Shoto Todoroki. much away from the main side. And we see Endeavor is actually apologizing to Hawk. So he is telling Hawk that sorry, but I can't beat Shigaraki, or I couldn't beat Shigaraki. I tried my best, but my body is at its limits. One of my lung is actually burned. So I don't know how his lung can be burned. Could it be like metaphorical, like when we run too much, our heart or lungs actually start to give the sensation of burning? Not too sure, but if it's literally burned, then yeah, Endeavor is pretty much out of the field. But we see the next panel. The next panel is the most important, because on top of Gigantomachia is Dabi, and Dabi is telling Endeavor, there you are, from here you look like bunch of ants. Shoto's here too. Wonderful, long time no see. So Dabi is like, hey, how are you? Long time no see. Yeah, you remember me? Yep, I'm the son you discarded. Yep. So Endeavor is telling Dabi, but Dabi is saying, why use that name? That's such a lame name. Call me by my real name. And then Dabi takes a bottle of water or some kind of liquid and pours it all over his hair. And the next panel we see that Dabi's hair is actually turning white. And he's saying that when I have such a respectable name, which is Toya. And we see this shocking look on Endeavor's face. We see the look on Todoroki or Shoto Todoroki's face, and for some reason Deku has a shocking look. So yep, I guess we can count Deku one of the family members now. But yeah, so this is one of the best family reunion. So obviously that we go back to that video or TV scene from the hospital, and we see that Dabi is actually telling Rei that yes, I am Todoroki, Toya Todoroki. I am the eldest born of the Endeavor family. I have killed over 30 innocent people until now. I would like to let everyone know why I ended up committing such a hideous act. So yep, we are seeing Dabi, all his scars, his entire body is literally burnt up. His flesh is literally being stitched up, somehow being held together, and he is actually telling Rei or the entire world that why he became a villain. And I am sure that this is not only broadcasted to Rei's television but to the entire world. And all this time the heroes are like trying to defeat the villain with power. They're trying to literally take them down with brute force, but the villains are actually fighting with information, with mental. So we see Hawks literally kill twice. So that was literally the worst thing the villains could have, heroes could have done. But the villains, in my point of view, literally won the battle, because in a battle, whoever has most information about the enemy force is the actual victor. And here, the most important information is that the number one hero's son or Endeavor's eldest son is actually none other than Toya Todoroki. But that Toya Todoroki actually is one of the general of the Liberation Front is Dabi. So yeah, Toya Todoroki is Dabi, and why he ended up becoming a villain? Well, it is because Endeavor, the current number one hero, the current symbol of peace, is responsible for it. So Dabi is actually telling the entire world that everything that was done to him, and he's telling Endeavor that no matter what you do, no matter how much you try to resent, no matter how much you try to change, you can never erase the past. And he's telling Endeavor, but I never forgot. I watched your activities from afar. So Dabi actually watched Endeavor from afar, and his real ambition or his real goal was to kill Shoto Todoroki, his younger brother, if he succeeded Endeavor. So if Shoto Todoroki got much older and actually became the number one hero, he would have killed Shoto Todoroki, Endeavor's pride or Endeavor's most valued treasure, but instead Endeavor became the #1 hero. So Dabi is actually taking this action. So Dabi is actually, instead of killing Shoto Todoroki, he's actually coming after Endeavor, and he's going to, I think, kill Endeavor and also at the same time destroy his entire reputation. So society doesn't know that Endeavor has a backstory with his family, but now the entire world will know that the #1 hero after All Might, the hero that they put their trust in, is actually done pretty terrible things in the past. And we see the hero, actually no, we see the kid that used to look up to Endeavor is also watching this video. So yep, Endeavor, I am sorry to say, but you are damn dead. You are not only going to die in the battlefield, but if you survive, your reputation will kill you. And at the next panel, we see, so Horikoshi, without any doubt, took this panel from the inspiration from the Joker movie. Like, Dabi is literally dancing just like this Joker from 2019. So instead of stairs, Dabi is actually dancing on top of Gigantomachia. So Dabi is clapping and he is telling that now I've got a chance to kill both you and Shoto Todoroki. So yeah, Dabi is the most savage guy that we can know. And like the panel, the past never forgets. Here, his smile is just like Bakugo. I mean, if Bakugo lost some of his skin and stitched some of them, he would look just like Dabi. I'm not even kidding. And the next panel, Dabi is telling Endeavor, well, why don't you dance with me, Enji Todoroki? Let us fall together, Enji Todoroki. Come dance with your son in hell. So yep, Dabi, Shoto and Endeavor are going to confront, and Dabi is telling Endeavor that okay, come with me in hell. So Dabi already he lived a hell in his childhood. Every day Enji Todoroki or Endeavor tried to torture, I would say, because literally if you try to make a kid do something against his will or try to push him too much, that's kind of like torture. And so for Dabi, his childhood was actually like hell. So in a way, this sentence is such a wonderful subtle hint by Horikoshi. And like, I'm wondering what Shoto will do, because first he knows that Dabi just said his main goal was to kill Shoto Todoroki, but now he's telling that he's going to kill Enji Todoroki. But Dabi is also his elder brother who was the victim of Endeavor, and Shoto of everyone or of all should know what kind of guy Endeavor is. So what will Shoto do? Will Shoto take down Dabi, or will Dabi kill Enji Todoroki and then Shoto will confront Dabi? Or they are going to use the other route, Naruto route, like talk no jutsu out of this. But I hope they don't do that. But yeah, that's the entire chapter, and it was so amazing. We had it this long time coming that yep, Dabi is actually Toya Todoroki. But the one thing is, in the anime we saw Dabi's hair was actually red, but here in the manga it's white. So that's something that might change in the original anime. But other than that, this chapter have to be one of the best that I have read so far. So anyway, that's all, and I'll see you next time.